Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is this on that all, Dave?
Yep. Most certainly
All right.
is.
Right. Right. I thought you were trying to cut me off before I started. He's not as keen as British Silicon though, is he? Right. Right, right, for those of you who've not seen me before, I do stand-up comedy and impressions. And tonight, I'm going to be doing my version of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in a bit, by doing different voices for different characters in a bit. So I'll just open up with some of the jokes. An actual thing that today actually happened. But luckily I know the butchers said they know my sense of humour. I mean, today they were in the butcher shop and they had a goose that they were cutting up into portions, you know, so that they could sell the wings and the breasts and all this stuff. Anyway, I says to my friend who had the cleaver in his hand, I says, just like a butcher, I says, standing there with a bird standing there in front of a bird, holding his chopper in his hand. And of course he loved that. He thought that was really funny. And yeah, there's all sorts of things happening. I mean, last week we found out that Donald Trump is going to be president. And yeah, and what about this then? Marcus Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, stepping down. Well, he'd been backing the kids for years with their choir practice, hasn't he? Literally behind them. That's how they reach the high notes. So yeah, now you know why choir boys wear these sort of frock gowns or whatever. It's so that nobody hears when Vicky come up behind them. So, I mean, there's lots of vicar jokes in there, and bishop jokes. I've got one for you where there's a vicar, a window cleaner comes around to the vicar's house, and he says, would you like your windows cleaned all around the house? He says, yeah. He says, how much will that be today? So the window cleaner says, about £12. How's about that? He says, since you're a man of the cloth, I'll do it £12 instead of 15. He said, okay, So anyway, when he's upstairs, he catches the vicar playing with himself, shall we say, right? Yeah. And of course, he's in shock. He thought, oh bloody hell! Anyway, so anyway, after he's finished, he comes down with that, and he says, "I'm sorry, vicar. I couldn't help what I saw as I was cleaning." And he says, I could see that he was having a fumble in your underpants and all this. He says, I'm going to have to charge you £50 now to keep it quiet. He says, okay, £50. So there you go, he does that. I mean, a couple of hours later, the bishop comes round, and he says to the vicar, he says, I say, vicar, your windows are nice and sparkly clean, aren't they? He says, yes, I've had them done today. He says, really? He says, how much has he charged you to clean all these windows? He says, 50 quid. He said, he must have seen you coming. Well, it might be an old gag, but there you go. It's still funny today, isn't it? I mean, there's. I could even tell you Quasimodo jokes if you want. Yeah, well, Quasimodo is driving around the Notre Dame, and in his car, Quasimodo. He's in his car, driving around Notre Dame, and the car that he's driving is a hatch. It's a hatchback of Notre Dame, right? And anyway, he decides to go to a pub, and he says, "I'll have a whiskey, please, barman." He says, "Bill's okay, Quasi." He says, "Mind your own business." And then, when he got home that night, he sees Esmeralda with a wok in her hand. He says, "Oh, you cooking us a Chinese dinner tonight?" She says, "No, Quasi, I'm ironing your shirts." And so there you go. And yeah, it's quite funny. I mean,
I'm glad you didn't get that either.
well, last week in my performance, I was doing the voice request bit, and I had what I call a brain fart moment because I couldn't remember which impression I was about to do, but I remembered it about 3 minutes after the performance. So what it was Darth Vader, because I was saying that at the time, and I distracted myself by saying the actor who provided the voice of Darth Vader passed away, didn't he? And the actual actor who played him live was originally from Bristol. And I thought to myself, well, if you heard him in his Bristol accent, it'd be more frightening than the Teletubbies, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I can imagine it. I'm a blow powder on today. So, ooh-ah. Right. So, yeah, I mean, he actually said those times. But here it is, Darth Vader for people who were here last week, and this is where I had a brain fart moment. So here we go. For Christmas, Luke Skywalker is having a PlayStation 5 and an action man with retractable hands. I know this, for I have felt his presence. So that's a good one. Yeah, so I tell you what, it's really... Can you imagine it? If Darth Vader was a vicar and you was an atheist, he'd say, "I find your lack of faith disturbing." So, so on with tonight's main skit, which is the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So I'll be doing and deck voices right now. So here we go. I'll just have a sip of my drink. I suppose we could rename it I'm an Impressionist. Get the gangs out of here. Right. So here we go. Why, welcome to the new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Oh, yes, well, and this is what we're going to look. And here's one that we have Richard Attenborough. Well, here in the outbacks of the Australian jungle, we have the new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where celebrity contestants, will be eating strange things and drinking strange things. Why, and only after that we got Vicky Pollard. Ooh, I said, ooh, no, Yeah, but no, kangaroo, but no. Oh, I'm not going to eat kangaroo penis. No, ooh. I mean, what do you take me for? Give me a PlayStation 5 any day. Now, Frankie Howard's more like, ooh, missus, ooh, mustn't mock Francis. Right, so there you go. So Frankie Howard's not part of the sketch, but there you go. Of course, you got Declan, I mean, going, well, now we've had Vicky Pollard. How's about Dafyd from Wales, from Little Britain? Hello, I'm Dafyd, and I'm in the Australian jungle. And back at home in Wales, I'm the only gay in the village. But I'm hoping to be the only gay in the jungle. Where's my kangaroo butt? So, why, that's a great one, I think. And how's that Chris Tarrant? Who wants to be a millionaire? Well, I already am. And I'm on Capital Radio, used to be. And I used to present Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and you got Jeremy Clarkson doing it now. So I'm here in the jungle, just wondering, of all the sludge taking me back to the days of Tiswas. And of course, we have, of course, Kim Woodburn. Oh, lovely. Look at all this mess in the jungle. I mean, how the hell am I going to stay in this camp here today? Oh, lovely. Look at all this dust. We need to get this dust out. And what else have we got? Deck? Oh, we also have, would you believe, we have Anne Widdicombe. Well, this is it. I don't think much of a Tories. I'm glad I'm with Reform. I'm glad. And that's how I feel about it. I should be. So, next time there's an election, vote Reform, because I'll be looking forward to your votes. We need to get rid of Keir Starmer. He's in his last final days. He'll be out before Christmas. So, there you go. That's my take on I'm a Celebrity to get me out of here. Now I'm going to do some voice requests. This is a bit where you, the audience, can call out and you know, call out who you'd like me to do.
Were you impersonating?
No, I'm now being myself, asking who do you want me to impersonate?
Yeah. Scotty T. Tony Blair, obviously.
Tony Blair. I've not done an impression of Tony Blair for a long time, that's how, right, so it goes a bit like this, because he talks a bit like this, doesn't he? Well, you know, he talks a bit like this, and pauses dramatically, and, you know, that's because he's giving us a bit of BS. We know what BS is. Yes, and that's what he does. So, anybody else? Anybody else? It could be a cartoon character if you want a cartoon character.
Michael Jackson.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. All right. Okay. Well, I've done that one where like a Scooby-Doo reveal with Michael Jackson. So would you like me to do this reveal now? Yeah. So you got to be Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy-Doo. So you'll enjoy this.
Oh, Scrappy, you're in it.
Scooby! Raggy! Goose! And then you've got Velma in this as well. So, but she's right at the end. Right. Ooh. What do you say, Scooby? Let me at him, Uncle Scooby. I'll biff him, I'll smack him, I'll punch him. Well, let's see who it is. Michael Jackson? I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you. Terrible kids. So there you go.
Can you sing?
Pardon?
Can you sing?
Can I sing? No, last time I tried to sing, the cats in the neighbourhood threw rocks at me,
Alright.
telling me to shut up. So it makes a change. I used to do it on them. So anybody else for any more impressions? Cartoon characters? Does anybody watch Family Guy? Because I do Family Guy impressions. I'm just throwing a few ideas.
Just do it.
I've seen it, yeah.
Just
Yeah?
do it.
Right. Okay. Characters. I'll do the main characters because last week I did additional characters like Trisha Takanawa last week. So, but you'll find that on YouTube. So if you're enjoying this on YouTube, you'll just press subscribe and we'll be there. So, of course, here's the main characters for you. Stewie Griffin. Everybody likes Stewie, don't they? Everybody loves Stewie. Stewie's the baby with the rugby-shaped head. And then you got Peter Griffin, who's the father. Yeah, Peter Griffin, yeah. You know what grinds my gears? Joe Biden, yeah. And of course you got Lois Griffin, his long-suffering wife. Oh, Peter! What have you got now? Yeah, Lois. Only if you knew. I mean, you got Padma, haven't you? Giggity, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at this. It's wonderful being here. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's it. And in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back.
That's good, everybody.